Hey darlings, in today's tutorial we're showing this Aline. To sew this dress, you will need 3 yards of fabric, but if you're on a bigger size, 4 yards should suffice. So I folded this dress into 4 on how I want the width to be, and when I had to cut, I left a 1-inch allowance. This is because for zip, this is because the fabric is not stretchy. But if you're working with a stretchy fabrics, you can do this without a zipper. I went ahead to take my full body measurement. It's a really pretty and short tutorial. I went ahead to take my full body measurement out from my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 7 by 14. I divided it by 2 and added half an inch for sewing. That's when I'm attaching the end sleeves. Then from my shoulder to my determining my armhole measurement. My armhole is round armhole is 16, so I came down by 8. Then my bust measurement, shoulder to bust, is 10. Then the next thing I measured was my shoulder to waist, which is 17, and I measured my shoulder to hip, which is 25. You actually wouldn't need this shoulder to hip because it's a pretty free gown, so that measurement is not necessary. And as you can see, I was just trying to show that the fabric isn't stretchy. That's the main reason I added a zipper allowance. But if you have like a slightly stretchy fabric, zipper allowance is completely not necessary in this dress. It's a very simple dress. Went ahead to measure my round, that's my neck width and my neck depth, both on 3. That's for the front and the back. And I went out to just measure it. It's a very simple tutorial. I just wanted to quickly drop something for you guys. And I divided my bust by 4. I was just trying to do this like quick method I learned while I was learning how to sew. So I divided my bust is 34, so I divided it by 2. I divided it by 4 rather, and I added 1/2 zip and sewing allowance. I went ahead to divide my waist as well. My waist is 29. I went ahead and divided it by 4 and added 1/2 sewing allowance. Then for my hip, I divided it by 4, added 1/2 ease allowance, then added 1/2 sewing allowance again. But it's completely not necessary considering it's a free dress. So measuring the waist is 7, the hip is completely not necessary. What I had to calculate my full length. My full length was 58, so I just added 2 inches extra for folding. And I went on to join the round measurement I measured. So as you can see, I drew the line straight to the down. So measuring the hips is completely not necessary, considering the down is flayed. When you're cutting I went up by the shoulder measurements and slanted it by 1 inch. But when you're cutting, remember to leave half an inch for joining. That way it won't affect your round armhole. Then went ahead to cut it out. This is a very pretty simple tutorial, guys. This was a very quick one. I was actually rushing somewhere, but I decided to record this, and it's really simple. It's very beginner friendly. I went ahead to cut this out, and remember to leave half an inch at your shoulder. Went ahead to cut everything out, and also the neck. Is a very pretty simple tutorial. As you can see, everything is laid out. The zipper allowance, which is 1 inch, the necks are equal. Then went ahead to cut a facing for the front and the back. Since it's not going to be lining, we needed a facing to give it like that neat finishing. You understand what I mean? Went ahead to cut the sleeve. It's a pretty simple sleeve, a trumpet sleeve. So we went ahead to fold this remaining fabric I had into 4. So I would cut like the 2 sleeves at once, folded it and took measurements. The sleeve depended on how wide you wanted it to be, but for me I didn't want it too wide, so I folded it at a width of 11 inches. That's each sleeve is going to be 21 inches wide. Initially I wanted 10 inches wide, 20 inches wide, but the other 1 inch that's spread across 22 inches is for seam allowance. I don't know if I'm making sense. The width of the sleeve divided by 4 was 10. Then I added 1 inch for joining allowance. I don't know if that makes sense. Then I went ahead to cut it out. Very simple dress, as I can say. It's beginner friendly, and you can wear this to church as well. Went ahead to cut it out, and that's the final outcome of the sleeve. Went to the sewing machine and joined the interfacing. This dress, you can sew this dress in less than 30 minutes, I guarantee you that. Went to the sewing machine to join the interfacing for the front and the back. When I was done joining the interfacing, I went ahead to notch it, because when you notch it, it's more flexible to iron. That way it stays permanent without like coming off. So I went ahead to notch it and took it to press. When pressing the dress, whatever dress you're pressing, please remember to be very diligent. That way you won't have any unnecessary fold. Make sure you bring out every curve and edges to press it neatly, because the outcome of the neatness of your dress matters. So I did the front and the back. As you can see, I was adjusting it and pressing it neatly. That way it stays. And if you could notice, the way I'm pressing it is staying exactly that way. So make sure to be diligent. Please don't be in a hurry when you are sewing, honestly, especially if it's a client dress, even yours. Don't be in a hurry. So I pressed the front and the back. Then pretty much went to the sewing machine to join the shoulders. I like to join my shoulders like this. It's the recommended method of joining shoulders. This way it stays clean. So you just bring one side of the shoulders, put the facing and wrap it on the other. Then just sew it. Very simple. I don't know if you don't understand what I'm saying, just backward it and look at what I am doing. Just pretty what I had to sew it. It's a very simple and seamless process. And one thing I like about this method is the outcome it gives. It gives you a very neat finish. Went ahead to join the sleeves to the dress. This is like a very pretty simple process. Very simple, and normally how you attach your sleeves. So I went ahead to join the sleeves to the dress. As you can see, very simple and easy. So this was the final look when I finished joining the sleeve. I didn't know it was recording properly, but as you can see, yeah, this is the final look after doing the sleeve. I went ahead to measure out the allowance I took. I added when cutting the dress, and I sew on it. But the moment you get past the waist side, you don't need to follow the 1/2 inch allowance. Just sew like 1/2 inch, because the whole point is to make the down very flat. So just follow just 1/2 inch, and pretty much our dress was coming together. So all was needed is to sew the both sides. As you can see, hem the down and the sleeves, yeah, then attach our zip as well. But I'm going to show you something. Before you attach a zipper, you need to like measure the length of the zip. After that, I went ahead to attach the zip, and that's pretty much all about the dress. It's a very simple dress that you can make within 30 minutes, and this is the final look. What do you guys think about it? Will you be trying this? Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you in my next tutorial.